we have moved to the point of believing that understanding system change is fundamental to this, which is why I find your enterprise a very interesting one. Because for the last, I suppose, in my case, 8-10 years, we've been very focused on practice, on the work of professionals within the system and paraprofessionals, and how we create far more innovative learning environments. So I won't call it that quite at the micro level, but certainly at the institutional level. And I think we've reached the point now where, I am coming to your question about vision, where we have sufficient, highly visionary, highly effective, quite transformed organisational forms. Sometimes they still look like schools, sometimes they're really very different indeed, to give us a pretty good sense of what this is all about. But we believe now that we will get no further really until we start to think about system change at a big picture level. How it is that the existing arrangements do remain so intransigent and so resilient to shift, despite the efforts of some really extraordinarily talented and committed and driven people and very committed educators and young people themselves, learners themselves too. And to think about system in that way requires you to understand something about the system dynamics of that with which you are concerned. So if you think about the system dynamics, you need to understand what are the elements that are involved in any systemic shift. And you better be pretty confident that you've at least clocked them all, that you've kind of done a reasonable job of understanding what they are, even if you don't fully understand how they interrelate in all kinds of circumstances.